Today you will find a retelling of the anime's secret dungeon that only I can enter. So let's get started. This anime is a classic process of the genre hero and his harem. Our main character Noru lives in a fantasy world where the battle all have different unique skills to him. His lower-ranking aristocratic family got the skill of a great sage. He can ask the sage any information the sage will tell him the answer. After graduating, he went to work as a librarian, but the aristocrats squeezed out the job, so his sister Alice offers to join the Academy of Heroes, and Nora seems to agree. He walks down the street and meets his childhood best friend Emma with her. It turns out that when using the ability, Noru begins to have a headache, and therefore he does not use it. She says that the sage was helped from pain by a harem who kissed him and pleasured him purely for fun. They decide to try. He uses the skill to learn how to become stronger and enter the academy. The sage tells about the dungeon from the anime title and says that there he goes, all the answers. The head starts to get sick and the friends kiss to remove the migraine. Then the whole goes to the dungeon and finds a switch in the cave with the help of a code. Said by the sage passes on and finds a woman. She talks to him telepathically and tells him how well he cleaned the dungeon 200 years ago, but fell into a trap, and if you cut off the chains, it's death. After that, out of the kindness of her heart, she gives him her skills by touching her forehead. The skills are cool. The creator can create any skill that the imagination is enough for. The giver is transferring any of his skills to someone. The editor you have given the skills can be changed. But there is a nuance. By using the skills, you lose life points that can be restored somehow by using the skilled somehow by satisfying yourself to eat or natural close contact with toppies. In the dungeon, he creates a new skill stone bullet and kills a slug with it. Then he meets Emma and hugging her raises his glasses. When he met with the teacher, he learned from her about the skill of the penetrating eye, which allows him to learn about the essence of information and its level and skills. He creates a skill and immediately decides to try out everything works and Nunu sees information about Emma. Then she started complaining about her big breasts that her shoulders hurt, and she was tired at all. The main character naturally acted in a friendly way and helped her with this problem, but in the opposite direction. Instead of gratitude, he received an ultimatum. So the size still had to be returned. What did you complain about? Well, okay. Later, he comes to the academy and everyone is given one task to get the most expensive materials from monsters. Noru is trying to find a partner, but because of his status of his aristocrats, no one wants to deal with him. But it turned out that Emma also decided to go to the academy and she joined Noru. And because of her, namely because of a family status, another girl joins them. The beginning of the test is announced and the hero goes to the dungeon for rare materials. The teacher advised him to find the Reaper and said that he was not too powerful, so suspicion of the burrow would not be that he defeated him himself. The Reaper turned out to be quite powerful, but Noru tied his wits and took out the Reaper. At the end of the test, the hero's team took first place. Noru went home to ask for money for a contribution to the academy, but his father doesn't have that much money. On the advice of the teacher, her name is Olivia by the way, the server went to the Adventurers Guild. The head of the guild, Lola, did not believe that he was the heir of Olivia and lost the coward show. After that, he performs a task on a clearing of rare grasshoppers and created a skill against headaches. He recruited grasshoppers. Emma came to help, but Noru's head still hurt, so they kissed again. They came to hand over the task and Lola began to stick to the hero and Emma was jealous. They got a little angry and Emma went with Nora on another task. It was necessary to kill the big rabbit. Along the way, they killed 2 goblins and one burrow was mercilessly pelted with a stone in the groin. The rabbit attacked, and Emmy failed to kill him herself. She wanted to do it herself so that Lola would not climb to the hole. They escaped from the rabbit, but Emma was upset that she couldn't fill it up. Nora thought to pump them with the ability to attack with daggers, but for this he needed life points. He added them by eating her ear and pumped the ability. As a result, she defeated the rabbit by flashing her underpants. Then, after passing the task, the head and Emma reconciled and Nora threw a feast from the big ear. The next day, Emma and Nora meet the Duke's daughter. The hero knows that I have a curse that will kill her when she becomes 16 years old. Having come home, the sister tightly clings to the hole. The father is shocked. Emma and the hero meet and, as they call it, are welcomed. They don't like them for this, so when they come to the audience, everyone ignores him and they dry up for Emma. The princess, the Duke's daughter, recognized Nora and was nice to him. The whole class was shocked and perplexed. students to the training area, the teacher shows the technique of indentation and gives him a try to make a hole, breaks his ribs, and immediately after that heals him. She says she will give a reward if he succeeds in indenting at least once. For the points, he turned on the indentation skill and was able to fulfill the teacher's conditions without any problems. She sat on him and he got high, the boys envied. The princess explained that the baronets of war and generally beautiful. Therefore, she trained the throw together with Noru and not with anyone. But she became ill and classes were stopped. Naru found out that he would need a hell of a lot of points to remove the curse. 8,000 and asked the sage how to earn points after using a headache, and he sucked Emma in front of everyone because of this. He ran punishment circles around the academy. Then he went to Lola. She said that her friend could help, but she does not deal with curses. Then the hero went to Olivia, and she said that with other races, all kinds of lust give more points thanks to her. The hero learns the skill Lucky Libertine Luck on vulgar events because of this. When meeting Emma, the hole falls right on her chest. Lola, the maid Luna hero, and Emma meet and are going to talk at the table. I find out that if the moon heals the princess, she will die herself. But already on the street, the moon has changed her mind and still wants to rid the princess of the curse. The heroes do not say that they have learned the essence of her skill, but the moon says that she wants to save people, like her dead mother and the cost of her life force for the sake of ridding others of curses. They hear a cry for help and resorting to the boy covered with stones. Luna treats him with pistol shots after she falls and sees Nora crying. Luna says that she is afraid to die. It turned out that she has the skill cowardice when spending mana or taking damage. She becomes cowardly. Noru came up with the idea of replacing the waste of life with the waste of money using his editor skill. They only had to earn 2,000 life points and Looney's money. Lola suggested that everyone go to the grief show on the weekend, which suits them very well. The essence of the show is that the rejected haters evaluate the harems of the participants. The Noru group comes to the events and prepares to leave the audience at this time or waiting for someone to humiliate because most of them are abandoned and rejected by women. The first participants are harshly humiliated, but the team in front of our heroes is evaluated highly. There is a queue of the team, Nora and the girls, and here everyone goes crazy with the longing and beauty of the participants, and the team is evaluated for the highest score. Our gang comes to the princess. Mare kisses Nora after finding out what he did for her, and he finally got rid of the curse. Everyone is happy and Emma and Lola are jealous. Noru came to the teacher and told her the whole story. She got jealous and asked for a kiss from Noru. Otherwise, you will recognize everyone or they kiss her, but she is not. He kisses her on the forehead. Sadness, sadness, resentment. The reward for saving the princess was given to everyone for 100 million. And Emma reminds the hero that there was an idea to open his own store. The girls want to help him in the shop and Burl, like a real kid, runs away on business. He decided to open a store with his father and went to buy goods in the dungeon there. He met a lion and at first he was scared like that. But it turned out to be a talking lion named Tigrov. Don't even ask. He is waiting for his brother who went to the level below 350 years ago and says that maybe he can still look there and I will escort him to the descent to the floor. The elf turned out to be a zombie, but the hero cured him for points. The elf met the lion, but went to his girlfriend, who may still be waiting for him, and said goodbye to the tiger hole, becomes a friend to the lion and makes him his guard tiger for the stall. The next day, the exam for collecting rare resources began at the academy, and Emma and Noru went to Lola for help. And Lola had problems because of her work rival Sarah. She selects adventurers with every vulgar topic and makes them her slaves. They agree on whose heroes will collect more valuable resources and he wins. And if Lola wins, then Sarah will lag behind Lola's heroes, and if Lola loses, then Nora will loses. Then Nora will become Sarah's hero and apparently a toy for joy. Our team is going to the dragon. They quickly killed him and took the resources from him, bringing the guild. But even he did not help overtake Sarah. Lola and Noru seem to have some kind of ordinary dialogue going on, but Lola decided that why not give him tickets to Tut. They are a little naughty, and plus a kiss in the piggy bank. The main character goes to Olivia for help and gets the skills of lightning, water, and holy fire, as well as the ability to cross them, and on Olivia's advice decides to go to the 7th level of the dungeon for valuable materials for Lola. At the 7th level, a dryad found him and asked for help from a tough, high-level wasp. The hero said that he could not help and the wasp was too strong, but the dryad filled him with Emma as a child, so in the end he decided to help. In response to this, naturally, The dryad sucked him in. We go further. Noru went to the teacher and she told about the skill goal so that the wolves attacked the wasp. He lured the wolves and ran to the wasp. The wolves weakened it and the hero finished off this instinct with an elemental ball. The dryad gave him a treasure, one of which will strengthen Emma, and thanks to the other, Lola defeated Sarah. Nora gives Emmy a strengthening stone, and now she is Flash on Minimalki. Emma invites Nora to a dance and warns them all that thieves may come to steal the tear stone from the Count, who looks like a crescent moon, but there is a security group so everyone calms down. Some person approaches Emmy and starts sucking up, but Emma refuses to communicate, and the person argues with the hero about who is better with Emma to dance with her and a date. Noru immediately agrees without any problems and easily unwinds the Sheila by simply pumping in the dance skill. Then the thieves come, steal the stone and take Emma into the bargain. The guard squad starts chasing them and Noru joins the girl from the squad. They defeat a raider with a phoenix, but a man comes under the illusion of a girl's partner and steals Emma to marry her. The enemy uses the skill of gravity. I wonder how the main character will cope with this task, and he just ignores it and knocks out the thief, that's all. Emma kisses Noru and the girl takes the thieves away. Episode 10 starts with the fact that Lila, a girl from the guard squad, joins the Noru class in general. Nothing significant for the plot in this series has happened anymore, so the store is finally open. Visitors come in for a buzz at all. But Nora comes to the teacher and says that he wants to free her from chains, asks the sage how to save the teacher, and goes by decree to the 15th floor. At first alone, but then decides not to risk it and takes Emma with him. In the first room, they trick little goblins into poisoning cookies, and in the second room they find a copy of Olivia and start a fight. But she is too strong and they run to the teacher. After Noru comes to Lola and Looney and they hug him, which raises his glasses, and not only. In the archive, he finds the weakness of the copy to the victim skill. It works in such a way that you sacrifice skills to strengthen yourself. Noru wanted to raise the levels, but he meets a dark copy of Olivia's teacher on the bridge and tries to win with the help of the victim. But she hits him with a lightning sword and paralyzes him. The backstory begins about why Olivia treats Nora well. A guy like Nora wanted to be her student, but Olivia refused him from time to time. She found out that this boy died for the sake of saving some girl and regretted that she had not taught him something because he would not have died that way. Noru reminded her of that guy, so she helps him. Going back to our events, Emma saves Nora. Lola, Luna, and Layla come. They start fighting against the dark copy of Olivia. Nora turns off the electricity at her sword, but the copy still defeats everyone except Nora. The hero decides to sacrifice almost all his skills and puts all his strength into one blow, and hits her in the face with a ball through the fire. The dark copy of Olivia is amazed. It turns out that the copy is the embodiment of the chains restraining Olivia, and now the teacher is free. The girls restore Nora's life points with 4 hugs. He meets the teacher and thanks her for everything she helped him with. There are scenes where everyone is groping and jamming him again, and Emmy gets the final kiss to Sister Nora, who is not particularly happy about this state of affairs. In the final scene, Noru stands at the dungeon gates with teacher Olivia and opens them with the goal of going further to level 100 to get closer to her strength. My subjective rating is 6 out of 10. Please like and subscribe. All bye.